DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com, giving you a quick introduction to the CP3.IX Striking Force. Striking Force, which is speed with control, which will harm the defense. Now, speed without control, you can harm yourself. Just giving y'all a quick introduction to this. I know I ain't no sneaker. I don't know all the details of the terms that y'all use with sneakers, but I do like a nice pair of shoes, and this is a damn nice pair of shoes. Shout out to the people at Jordan. Shout out to Chris Paul and everybody for hooking me up with these shoes. Here you see the Jumpman logo we got on the back left. I'm a fan of the Chris Paul Jordan line sneakers. I like this little part here that kind of opens up, and you got the striking force. I don't know what that is. That's a dragon or a snake or whatever that is. You got Chris Paul's signature on a little loop here in the back, but the loop's not too thick. I don't like when the loop is real big and it's taking up too much space. I do like how they have this little heel part here that kind of moves around a little bit inside your foot, supports the Achilles. I like how that feels. I always like the feel of Chris Paul's shoes as long as he's been with Jordan. And the kind of mesh design they got here reminds me of the Blake Griffins, the Superfly 4 Blake Griffins, both made by Jordan, and the same green color. I like this bottom too. What I like about this here is how they got so many of the grooves. They had this called I think they call this the hexagon pattern. Correct me if I'm wrong with any of this terminology, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not an expert at this stuff, but I like how it's so many of them. That allows for, I think it allows for better traction and more quick movements. And you think about somebody like Chris Paul, he's small, he's low to the ground. He does a lot of his movements on the ground, on the floor, not in the air. So I like that this gives you a lot of movement there. As far as the design of the shoe, I like this tongue is thick. I haven't even put this shoe on yet. I still got the little cardboard insert in there because I didn't even put these shoes on yet. But I like how the tongue is thick. It feels, when I'm touching it, it feels like it's gonna be very soft on the foot. When I'm wearing the Chris Pauls, I feel like I'm wearing like pillows on my feet. I've actually felt that way always about Jordan shoes. Jordan shoes are always super comfortable. I never had a comfort problem wearing a pair of Jordans. If I ever have a comfort problem, it's some other brand of shoe, but never with the Jordans. I like those a lot. And here, the laces, pretty basic. They kept the laces basic. The CP3 logo, of course, on the tongue of the shoe. And I think that's all you can say about it. The shoe, and actually it comes up here at the back. So sometimes with the shoes, they kind of are flat in the back, but this one, it kind of comes up in the back. So it kind of reminds me more of speed and quickness. Just see how that angles up just a little bit, like a little bit of a lip. I like that part there too, that it angles up. And these shoes feel pretty sturdy down at the foot area where your foot is actually going to meet the floor. And again, with a guy like Chris Paul, who's a small guy, he's low to the ground, and he does all his work on the ground. He's not a guy sprinting ahead of anybody. He's not jumping over anybody. He does all his work on the ground. This shoe is low to the ground. It probably gives him great stability. I mean, y'all been seeing Chris Paul play so far this season. I mean, Chris Paul's going to be a great player no matter what he has on. But these shoes are a great pair of shoes for somebody in a Chris Paul position. If you're a low to the ground guy, you do a lot of your work on the floor, moving laterally with your quickness and floor work, not running past people, not jumping over people. This appears to be a great shoe for that. I haven't played in it yet. I'm probably not even going to play in it. I'm probably going to walk around in these. I'm going to walk around them today, actually. So this is the introduction. The CP3.IX Striking Force. Speed without control puts you in danger. Speed with control puts defenders in danger. Let me know what you think of this, and you correct me on any of the terminology that I misquoted right there. But listen, you ain't got to know all the terminology to play good basketball. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Thanks for watching this video. I'm sure you were entertained. Make sure to stay connected with me on all your favorite social networks. Twitter and Periscope at DreAllDay. Instagram Dre Baldwin. Facebook /WorkOnYourGame. You can bookmark my YouTube channel by subscribing, of course. And the website is WorkOnYourGame. That's .me. WorkOnYourGA.me. And of course, my homepage is my website, DreAllDay.com, so you can know exactly what I'm doing, exactly when I'm doing it, and how you might be able to be involved. Work on your game.